As you know, the Texas primary is today. The runoff between Ken Paxton and John Cronin. And Donald Trump has come out and supported Ken Paxton, the Attorney General of Texas, who is a corrupt politician, known corrupt politician, should have had an impeachment trial, but was not impeached because Republicans don't have the balls to get rid of their own when they do bad. But he is, and everyone's going, what the hell? Why the hell is Trump going against John Cronin? Cronin's been a loyal person. He really hasn't done anything to Trump. Well, I just ran across this story I didn't know. It's probably all over in Texas because of the election. But I'm watching a guy who does sports videos called I Talk Sports. He's really funny. Makes some good points. He's fun to watch. If you haven't subscribed to him, please do so on YouTube. And he was doing a video on Wando Franco, a former Tampa Bay Ray prospect who had recently, 3 years ago, had been arrested for abusing a 14-year-old girl. It took 3 years to get this through trial because Franco has money from care of the Rays, and find out that the mother of the girl was taking money from him. Apparently, put two and two together. She was sentenced to 10 years for basically prostituting her daughter. Franco the judge ruled that he was criminally responsible for psychological and physical abuse of the 14-year-old child at the time, and was not sentenced to anything because they considered him a victim of the mother. Let you sit on that one for a while. Which brings me back to because in the story, the YouTuber talks about it's always about money, and he talks about Adam Hoffman, who I didn't know. He's a 49-year-old attorney from Waco, Texas. Apparently he knows Ken Paxton, who was convicted of abusing a 13-year-old boy several times and was about to be sentenced for life in prison for it until he stepped in, had him plead guilty to lesser charges of abuse, and he was sentenced to 60 days in county jail. And he was released after 30 days for good behavior. This is all because of Ken Paxton. And this is who they're probably going to win the primary today in Texas, who has a beautiful, good shot of winning becoming the next senator of Texas. Why? Because he's got an R by his name. Ken Paxton is a crook. Ken Paxton is a pedophile, or apparently defends pedophiles. Ken Paxton is amoral. Ken Paxton uses Christianity as a weapon against women and people of color. Ken Paxton is the worst human being, one of the worst human beings you can think of, but he's a Republican, so Republicans just voters that are, and they vote for him. They don't give a fuck. Because no Democrat, even James Tallarico, who was a true believer and seems like a good guy and probably would help Texans, because I'll tell you one thing, Ken Paxton only cares about Ken Paxton, is going to have a hard time winning the election over a man who helped a convicted pedophile serve only 30 days. Okay, I know Tennessee is getting close, but Texas, what the hell? What is wrong with you people? You have no morality anymore?